it's just unfortunate we live in such a politically polarized society that you can't recognize good common sense things if they're coming from a person that you object to. And that, I think, is what's going on here. I think most people generally, as a country, as a giant community, which we are, it just only makes sense that we have manufacturing in America, that especially critical technology like you're talking about. Like, it's kind of insane that we buy so much technology from other countries.
If the United States doesn't grow, we will have no prosperity. We can't invest in anything domestically or otherwise. We can't fix any of our problems. If we don't have energy growth, we can't have industrial growth. If we don't have industrial growth, we can't have job growth. It's as simple as that.
Right.
And the fact that he came into office and the first thing that he said was drill, baby, drill. His point is we need energy growth. Without energy growth, we can have no industrial growth. And it saved the AI industry. I got to tell you flat out, if not for his pro-growth energy policy, we would not be able to build factories for AI. We would not be able to build chip factories. We surely won't be able to build supercomputer factories. None of that stuff would be possible. And without all of that, construction jobs would be challenged, right? Electrician jobs. All of these jobs that are now flourishing would be challenged. And so I think he's got it right. We need energy growth. We want to reindustrialize the United States. We need to be back in manufacturing. Every successful person doesn't need to have a PhD. Every successful person doesn't have to have gone to Stanford or MIT. And I think that sensibility is spot on.
Now, when we're talking about technology growth and energy growth, there's a lot of people that go, "Oh no, that's not what we need. We need to, simplify our lives and get back." But the real issue is that we're in the middle of a giant technology race. And whether people are aware of it or not, whether they like it or not, it's happening. And it's a really important race because whoever gets to whatever the event horizon of artificial intelligence is, whoever gets there first has massive advantages in a huge way. You agree with that?
Well, first, I will say that we are in a technology race, and we are always in a technology race. We've been in a technology race with somebody forever.
Right.
Right. Since the Industrial Revolution, we've been in a technology race.
Since the Manhattan Project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even going back to the discovery of energy, right? The United Kingdom was where the Industrial Revolution was, if you will, invented, when they realized that they can turn steam and such into energy, into electricity. All of that was invented largely in Europe. And the United States capitalized on it. We were the ones that learned from it. We industrialized it. We diffused it faster than anybody in Europe. They were all stuck in discussions about policy and jobs and disruptions. Meanwhile, the United States was forming. We just took the technology and ran with it. And so I think we were always in a bit of a technology race. World War II was a technology race. Manhattan Project was a technology race. We've been in the technology race ever since. During the Cold War, I think we're still in a technology race. It is probably the single most important race. It is the technology it gives you superpowers, whether it's information superpowers or energy superpowers or military superpowers is all founded in technology. And so technology leadership is really important.
Well, the problem is if somebody else has superior technology, right? That's the issue.
That's
and
right.
It seems like with the AI race, people are very nervous about it. Like, Elon has famously said that it's like 80% chance it's awesome, 20% chance we're in trouble. And people are worried about that 20%, rightly so. I mean, that, if you had 10 bullets in a revolver and, you took out 8 of them, you still have 2 in there and you spin it, you're not going to feel real comfortable when you pull that trigger. It's terrifying.
Right.
And when we're working towards this ultimate goal of AI, it's impossible to imagine that it wouldn't be of national security interest to get there first.
The question is what's there. That was the part.
What is there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. And
That's
I don't think anybody really knows.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
though. Well, if I ask you, You're the head of NVIDIA.
Yeah.
If you don't know
Yeah.
what's there, who knows?
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be much more gradual than we think. It won't be a moment. It won't be as if somebody arrived and nobody else has. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be things that just get better and better and better and better, just like technology does.
So you are rosy about the future. You're very optimistic about what's going to happen with AI. Obviously, will you make the best AI chips in the world? You probably better be.
If history is a guide, we were always concerned about new technology. Humanity has always been concerned about new technology. There's always somebody who's thinking. There are always a lot of people who are quite concerned. We're quite concerned, and so if history is a guide, it is the case that all of this concern is channeled into making the technology safer. And so, for example, in the last several years, I would say AI technology has increased probably in the last 2 years alone, maybe 100x. Let's just give it a number. Okay? It's like a car 2 years ago was 100 times slower. So AI is 100 times more capable today. Now, how did we channel that technology? How do we channel all of that power? We directed it to causing the AI to be able to think, meaning that it can take a problem that we give it, break it down step by step. It does research before it answers, and so it grounds it on truth. It'll reflect on that answer, ask itself, is this the best, answer that I can give you? Am I certain about this answer? If it's not certain about the answer or highly confident about the answer, it'll go back and do more research. It might actually even use a tool, because that tool provides a better solution than it could hallucinate itself. As a result, we took all of that computing capability and we channeled it into having it produce a safer result, safer answer, a more truthful answer. Because as you know, one of the greatest criticisms of AI in the beginning was that it hallucinated.
Right.
And so if you look at the reason why people use AI so much today, is because the amount of hallucination has reduced. I use it I used it the whole trip over here. And so I think the capability, most people think about power and they think about, maybe as an explosion power, but the technology power, most of it is channeled towards safety. A car today is more powerful, but it's safer to drive. A lot of that power goes towards better handling.